Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be going over what I've been reading for the month of April in 2020. So I've read a few interesting series this month. Haven't really delved into too much seinen though. Been reading a lot of Shonen Jump stuff, as I've been able to read that pretty easily on the Shonen Jump app. I will be having a few more seinen manga included in next month's What Have I Been Reading, because I'm going to do a bigger haul next month. But yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Alrighty, so first up this month, I was starting off by reading the first chapter of Morikin. That is a brand new series that recently came out in the Shonen Jump app. Its first chapter was pretty interesting. If you saw my other video that I made on it, I kind of liked it, kind of didn't. I'll see where it goes, whether or not I keep reading it or not. I also read this month, I've been reading a lot of Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars, which I also made a video on. That series, in my opinion, is very, very enjoyable. The artwork is very good, and the characters are pretty interesting. Some of them are pretty cool, some of them are strange, weird. They all have their quirks. The food, the art, everything in that is pretty good. I've read up to, I believe, the 4th volume. So yeah, that's pretty much all I read on the digital. But let's get into some physical volumes that I've been reading. Alrighty, so I've been reading Black Clover Volume 1 for the second time. So I didn't have much to read, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to jump into a new series on the Shonen Jump app. But I decided I'd just go back and read some of the manga that I have on my shelf. So I decided to go back and read this, because I did quite like it the first time, but I wanted to see if my opinions would change the second time reading the first few volumes. But yeah. Next up, I read Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Haikyuu. So, if you all know, I've read this like 3 times to Volume 10. This is my favourite Shonen Jump manga at the moment. It's very, very enjoyable. Even though I've read it through a heap of times, I still enjoy it. It's still an amazing series in my opinion, and I definitely recommend everyone go check that out. I definitely like it just because the characters are super cool. Some of them are really exciting, some of them are boring, some of them have their own quirks. Same as what I said for Food Wars. The art in this is incredible. Some of the art is just unbelievable how the mangaka was able to draw the movements. It's just a really good manga in general. Then the last thing I read this month, you all know I've read this. I made a video on this, I think, a couple weeks ago. And that is Golden Kamuy Volume 2. So this series is definitely one of my favourite series that I'm reading at the moment. It's just the storytelling and everything in it is really, really cool. It's got a lot of gory, gruesome scenes in it. So if you don't like that stuff, I wouldn't recommend reading it. But to me, I feel like the action scenes are really cool, and just the story and the artwork is just awesome. Like, there's nothing else like it in my opinion. I didn't want to read this originally until I got the recommendation from Flip Otaku and Zach from Uchishelf, because I didn't like the character design, like the face and everything. Like, all the characters have this like cartoony style, and I didn't think it would mix in well with the realistic-esque drawing that the animals and the scenery and everything looks like. But even if you think that about this, it's definitely worth picking up. It's an amazing series. Definitely recommend everyone goes and checks it. Alrighty guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. Turn on post notifications. Leave a comment of any anime, manga, and video game recommendations. The subscriptions and the likes, I really appreciate it, guys. We've hit 100 subscribers recently, and I hope we can get to 200 by the end of the year. That'd be a pretty good goal to set. And yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Peace.